What's up, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Hello! I am Drew.
And I'm Kat.
And this is Let's Party, Prayer, and Punk Rock.
Yeah, it is.
That was Tropicana doing their song Groove. I like that song. It's a pretty cool song.
That is totally the best name for that song.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Groove. So groovy, dude.
And they have a spot in that song, too, where this, like, flute comes in. And, I think it might be coming up right here. Is it right up here?
Oh.
No, maybe not. That has this flute
like if you're
that
in
comes
a bad
in,
mood,
and it totally
shifts
makes
the
song. Yeah, like I think it's actually coming up right here. Not that we need to extend this little intro sequence on the song, but I love this part of the song.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's right here, right here. When I don't know what it is, Raj.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I said flute. That's a trumpet.
Oh, I thought it was a saxophone.
No, I believe that's a trumpet, or I don't think it's a trombone. I think
know.
it's a trumpet. But yeah, it totally makes a song for me. And they
Yeah.
have that throughout, and it just, it's a great song.
Groove.
Yeah. Tropicana, everybody.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely.
how has everybody been doing?
I know we meant to go last week, but we're here 2 weeks out.
Yep, we are
Good
2
job.
weeks out. We got a new baby, and so it kind of gets tough trying to get these podcasts out, but, hey.
She is 3.5 months today.
She is 3.5 months.
We're recording on Sundays, so.
Yeah, we're trying to, get it done.
Yep.
So, the last segment we kind of did more or less, just more of a scripture of God, just kind of like our
more
little
prayer.
Yeah, and this round we thought we just kind of, more or less just
do a little of the fun entertainment
talk about
stuff,
the fun stuff, entertainment stuff, things like that.
Not so serious stuff, I guess. Not that God isn't fun. That can be fun too.
No, of course. And we still want to portray that. So we thought we'd just open up with the Jesus calling, and then we can get into all the stuff we've seen and all that stuff,
And, always share what movies you've seen too, or any suggestions or TV shows too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a good one we just started. We'll have to talk about it. November 9th. So this is sitting quietly with me. Sitting quietly with
Jesus
God.
calling. Thank you.
Sit quietly with me, letting all your fears and worries bubble up to the surface of your consciousness. There, in the light of my presence, the bubbles pop and disappear. However, some fears surface over and over again, especially fear of the future. You tend to project yourself mentally into the next day, week, month, year, decade. You visualize yourself coping badly in those times. And I'll do that too. Like, you think of the future and you kind of oh man, are we going to be okay? Like, I don't think like World War III or something, but I'll be like, are we going to be struggling? Are we going to be okay? Or, the kid's going to be all right? Like, you immediately kind of go to the worrisome part of it, not, the sunshine part of it.
Sure,
this is just like how we work, it just kind of sucks.
You want to control everything.
Yeah. So it says here, sorry to keep doing that. What you were seeing is a false image because it doesn't include me. Those gloomy times you can imagine will not come to pass, and my presence will be with you at all times. When a future-oriented worry assails you, capture it and disarm it by suffusing the light of my presence into that mental image. Say to yourself, Jesus will be with me then and there. With his help, I can cope. Then come home to the present moment where you can enjoy peace in my presence.
Hallelujah.
Yeah,
I needed that today.
And I know I always kind of I'll say my prayer in the car, going to work, or, maybe try and sit out, or even in the morning, usually in the morning, I'll read Jesus Calling before I get the kids off to school or something. But, I find myself, trying to rush through it. Okay, well, the kids are almost ready. I got to, and it's well, I shouldn't really be trying to, we always typically do that. Yeah, cramming it in or trying to fit it in somewhere. It's we should more or less.
I forget to read it, actually.
Well, and it's
at least you're reading it
we
every
tend
day.
to try and cram it into something that we, into our day versus trying to start with maybe, just a verse or a prayer, a little Bible study, or just, reading Jesus Calling without feeling like we have to rush through it. It shouldn't be something we have to try and fit in. It should be something that just starts the day, and then everything else fits in after that. It's hard as humans, and especially right now, the newborn. And it's It is tough.
I think of Jesus as I'm praying. I think of Jesus as I'm praying sometimes, and I'm like, I always put the armor of God on each one of us before I get into my day, before I pick up the phone, and at least, and I'm like, but sometimes I'm distracted, so I'm like, okay, and then the armor of God over Scarlet. Okay, so thank you, Lord, for Scarlet and the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, the helmet of salvation, the sword of the and I'm like doing dishes or something,
right.
And he's like, what? Just sit down.
Just chill.
Finish it,
I
think of him like, oh my goodness,
No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, it's just kind of, and it's just sort of trying to remember that, okay, just take a moment, relax, just take a deep breath. You don't need to worry about everything else around you at this present moment. Let's just get this, let's just do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, take time and just do it.
It is harder with the baby for sure.
Yeah.
Because, although she's sleeping through the night pretty well. I mean, she had like 4 bottles through last night, but she's growing.
She got a drinking problem.
Yeah. But, so when you're trying to like pray over each individual person for, before the day starts, like my goal is to get it done before they hit the streets. Before
they rise and exactly.
And so I feel like that talked to me today, like, hey, slow down, mean it, feel it, take a time,
Take a deep breath.
Maybe even get up earlier, set your alarm. The baby was getting me up. Now I'm like, sleep until 7. Thank you, Scarlett. So,
she's a cutie.
Yeah. Was there more scripture, or was that it?
I mean, there's some scripture that goes along with it. Yeah, there's oh, sorry, I had gotten out of it here.
Just curious to know where she grabbed that from.
Just curious what?
What she had grabbed it from,
It's from Luke 22 through 25. And Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. Life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. How much more valuable are you than birds? Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life?" I hear that all the time. Right. I mean, it's true,
Right.
It's just a matter of trying to remember that,
Yeah.
We just keep moving. We live in this world where hustle and bustle is best, People walk up to you, they do all the time to me, hey, how's your day? Oh, busy, man. And people are like, oh, that's good. And it's like, well, it is good, but it's not necessarily great, I mean, if you run a business and stuff and you're busy, that's fine. But you don't really, it's not necessarily a good thing all the time. We always tend to think of that as kind of being, oh, well, that means that they're getting stuff done. Like, well, not necessarily.
I mean? Right. We applaud
it could be because they didn't get anything done. That's why they're so busy. You know what I mean? But no, it is kind of funny how we look at that because, it's sort of like, well, you're taking time to... we end up like putting God into that, we have this busy life, but we got to try and fit him in somewhere. And it's like, I mean, if we weren't so busy, it would kind of help, we just keep throwing these things on ourselves to keep us more busy. And we think that's what makes us content when it's like, no.
The enemy is king of distraction for sure.
Sure. Exactly. I
always say you have to go potty at least once a day. You can always pray while you're going potty.
Well, that's true. That is true.
Hey, the World Series happened.
Yeah, and other things. I mean, things have been going on in this world for quite a while since we've been on. Yeah, man, the World Series.
Yeah.
The Dodgers won. That's awesome.
Again,
I mean, I'm an Angels fan, but I'm also a Dodgers fan. And I will say, I mean, when they said that it was going to be the Dodgers in Toronto, like, okay, I mean, the Dodgers are going to kill them.
Yeah.
There's no way they stand a chance. And I honestly did not think Toronto was as good as they are. I mean, wow, they really killed it. We talked about this in our
last podcast, but we didn't know who was going to win.
No, yeah, and I mean, wow, that was just, I mean, Toronto, they were a great team, and the whole series was really good. I mean, that was really just... I mean, people are getting in fights, hitting
baseball.
each other.
Yeah.
Or, running into each other in the field.
I had never seen that before.
Yeah, that's happened quite a few times. And, like somebody had mentioned it, and it would have been kind of funny. Oh, my goodness, it's going to, hundreds of millions of dollars is going to come down to these two knocking heads together and blow it, And luckily, it didn't happen. That was an amazing catch he had, and they went on to win.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That was pretty crazy.
they like tried to catch it, and the other guy like ran into the one.
He tried to
he
catch
was like
it
not
over
gonna
his shoulder,
catch.
and there was no way that Kiki Hernandez was gonna catch that.
So I'm glad the other guy had follow through. Mm-hmm. He knew it. Anyway, yeah,
that was pretty funny.
It was cool.
That was great.
I was happy. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, and then we went and saw Crowder.
Yeah, so we did see it. That's right. We talked about it last time. It's been 2 weeks since we've been on. So.
Yeah, did we even talk about that though?
No, we were going that night. Yeah.
That was good. Yeah. That was a good show.
Yeah, and then they played like a lot of other, I don't know the names of them, forgive me, but there were other artists that were with him that played a lot of songs that I like. Mm-hmm. And so I was really excited about that.
I like the Texas Trust Theater. That's a pretty cool theater.
Yeah.
To see the show, you know?
Yeah. So many people
got good
worshiping. We had
killer
seats.
Yeah. That whatever was it, King's Row, or I think it was called something like that. It was
it's
cool.
It's row A. And they don't give you the seat until you get there. But then there was like, what is it called? Like drapery behind us. So we were able to stand because it was a balcony. Like drunk people could easily fall off of that.
Yeah, I know. I trip out when the railings are like to your thigh.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, it's not even like to my waist or my chest. You know?
I'm way too...
I mean, I can handle it. Yeah, but if you're like drinking or just had vertigo, you're like,
and you're holding a baby that could like fall.
Yeah, I know.
So...
I know. It's always a little splashes you get or something.
That was Scarlet.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you have fear. You know,
yeah, you watch the news.
That's
watch
good,
the news?
But that's good fear. Like, take precautions. Stand back. You know?
I'm not going to be like somebody on a cruise ship that's like leaning their child over a balcony trying to get a photo, and then all of a sudden you hear about the father jumping in to save him.
Did that like actually happen?
Yeah, remember that guy? That I think it was all about like a photo that the mom was trying to take or something like that, and the baby fell over or child fell over or whatever it was.
Oh my gosh!
Like, sit up on the railing and I'll get a photo. You know, it was like one of those things or something. I mean, the child was saved. The father was saved.
God.
It was a whole thing on the news about that.
I did not see that. Oh, that hurts my feels.
4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Jeez. I mean, I've heard of like kids falling in at the zoo into like the gorilla pen or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's AI or not, but like it's like helping the kid back up to the parents.
Yeah, these days.
Probably AI.
Like,
Everything is AI.
Yeah,
that's why when I shoot my prayer corner, I've got like mess in the background. I'm like, look, I am not part of the AI. You can tell. Because I got blankets behind
house,
me.
Then there's something wrong.
We have a baby. I mean, just
yeah, exactly.
You can do so much with AI now. You can like look like you're in a studio. I mean, there are so many things you can do.
I mean, even green screens and stuff like that. But yeah, with AI, I mean, they just make it look like it's actually happening. But then you can tell. I mean, some of these videos
are just like
way
good,
too
though.
Like perfect looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like okay.
Yeah. Oof.
Or they just don't even know what they're talking about. It'd be like Eminem came out of his show this morning. Like, dude, what artist plays a show at 7 a.m?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like
some
it makes
of the fake
it so
news
stupid.
stuff.
Yeah, you know, like some of these things are absolutely ridiculous, but it's what it is. You know,
I saw this video of like a bunch of different like little kids getting saved by the big dogs who like could like see like the bookcase falling over on them, and so they like whoa, and they like catch the bookcase on them.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Jack says to me, "No, Mom, that's AI," and I'm like, "No way, that's AI." And then he shows me the AI service that does it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think it totally could have been AI.
Yeah. I was just showing the kids one yesterday about like a horse that comes out and like starts getting all crazy with a jaguar that's coming after a kid.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, I'm like, okay, let's look at the shadows here. You know?
Yeah.
You know, and it just didn't look right or whatever. You know, but even then, I mean, they could probably figure that out, of course.
Just
but
crazy.
It's you don't even like know what to believe anymore. It's just so stupid.
Well, and I did that for like 10 years, art department, commercial work. And now it's like, you don't even need art department sets or any of that stuff. You just push the AI. Button. Yeah. I mean, Anyway, totally not on our list of pre-production.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, so other things we've been doing.
So that was Scarlett's first concert.
Yeah, that was actually her first concert. Yes.
Yeah. And now...
And then we did, they had I guess, what was it, the 30th anniversary of Toy Story?
Yeah, gosh, and that was her first movie.
Yeah, we took her to see it. I mean, technically, it's her first movie. She was in the theater
while it was playing.
With the movie playing. Yeah. Was she watching the movie? I mean, she may have been looking at segments of it, and it may be blurry to her. I don't know.
She slept most of the time.
I mean, I was tripping. I was saying this morning because I was sitting with her and we were watching
Gumball or something.
Yeah, what was on Shrek? Was I watching Shrek with her this morning? I forget what it was. But, we're sitting there, and I'm like, dude, this TV is, massive. When Nathaniel was born or whatever, it was like a 32-inch bubble TV.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It wasn't flat screen. It wasn't all this plasma and all these LEDs. And, and I'm like...
When was he born? 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those had just come out. You know what I mean? I think... Because I remember Josh Jury was the first one to have one. And it was a 40-inch Samsung that was $2,000. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, but it was the first one out. I mean, that's how much they cost. I remember we all wanted to go check it out, dude. Yeah, dude, let's go watch.
Gosh.
It was when he was living right across the street from Leah, on Nieto or whatever.
Yep.
And $2,000. And now, I mean, God, you walk through a Target or a Walmart, and it's a 75-inch. And it might be an off-brand, like an Insignia or something like that, but they're $200.
Oh, yeah.
It's you could buy a 70-inch for
Easy.
Your kid's room or for just a computer monitor for the same price as a regular computer monitor, Brad.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it's oh my goodness, dude.
It's
what
crazy.
They have to offer now.
Yeah.
And so she's, the point being is that, she's sitting there watching this giant, what is ours, a 65-inch or whatever?
It's kind of big.
And it's all huge, you know what I mean? And it's she's watching this giant Shrek head, and I'm my goodness, dude, these kids have got to be tripping out on... no wonder they're staring at the TV, I mean, my goodness, it's not like the old school crappy little things you had as a kid, on this little tiny tube. It's these giant massive things now to them. It's like a wall.
Of color.
Yeah.
A wall of color.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, because you can't really see anything like the Toy Story movie. I mean, at that point, she was still blurry.
2 months
see a lot better now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be interesting to see what her first movie
found her hands.
Will be
when she can actually remember it.
Yeah.
When she's 5.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be in lots of movies before that, but she'll probably sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My friend's daughter who I nannied, Wimberly, she was 3. 4.
Yeah, Nathaniel's first movie
Jack
was 3.
3.
Up.
Nathaniel's was Up.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other kids? Do you remember?
Man, I'd have to think back on it.
Maybe Frozen or something.
Yeah.
Jack's was Dory.
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory. Up is a good one. Finding Dory is a good one.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think back.
And then I let him do the 3D movie at the aquarium, and he was it was too much.
Yeah, I don't like all those. You know what I mean?
And
now that I wear glasses too, it makes it worse. But I just really it depends on the movie too, because some of the 3D or those elements can kind of screw up the movie. You know what I mean? It depends on the movie to me that you're gonna do it. Avatar. That totally, because he even films it in the IMAX 3D style.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So that way, when you're watching it, it just makes it more inclusive.
I mean,
but
I
some
that
I don't think
4D
are meant.
Experience. The 4D experience. The big booming noise and the
behind you and your seat rumbles or something. That's kind of crazy. That's weird. It's like the Muppet show at California Adventure, or whatever. Things like popping you in your seat or in your butt or whatever, water splashing in your face. Those are kind of a trip.
Yeah.
But
they have a Shrek one somewhere.
I think they have a Shrek one now too that's like that. And yeah, it's kind of funny.
I don't know. I mean, it's an experience. It's pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
To
me, it depends on the movie, because there are certain movies that they film certain things, like the Mission Impossible movie. That was one of the latest ones when they did certain action scenes. They filmed it so when you watch it in IMAX, it's meant to view it in IMAX. They filmed it that style, But some it can actually take away from it because it blocks some of the picturing out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it kind of I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of interesting, but
Toy Story 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
That makes you kind of feel a little old there,
I
huh?
know, God. I mean,
But it was very cool to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, it was.
You know, that brings back
it'd be cool if they
such
did
good
the other
vibes
ones
for
too,
me.
you know?
Yeah, I would
But they
love
could have
that.
to wait, 2 years for the Toy Story 2 at 30th anniversary?
Yeah,
or, I don't know, however they do it. Back to the Future is back in the theaters right now. The
It
40th
is?
anniversary.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 1985. Yeah, it's been playing for a few days, I guess.
We should go to that.
I know. That'd be fun.
Is it playing today?
Yeah, it's playing right now.
Is it on sale? Or is it like a normal
The
priced
matinee,
movie?
I don't know. I'd have to look and see. I think it's, like all the theaters, they do the matinees until like 4, and then it's like, I don't know if it's discounted, but Nathaniel was saying, because, Nathaniel works in the theater, that it was on the main screens, like the big theaters, too. And he was like, man, it's weird. It's in the big screen. Not many people are going to it, but they have it on the big screen. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to check out.
I'm down.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. But you guys went to this next movie that's on our list. I did not go.
You did not go.
I
went and saw
with the baby.
You were with the baby. And I don't know if she would like this for her.
And I don't like it either, so...
Yeah, you're not into the kind of the horror genre.
I'm not.
I don't know. To me, it's not... This one was not really a horror movie to me. I mean, I guess it has all the elements of it, but it played more of like a thriller.
Yeah.
The Black Phone 2. I don't know if you guys seen the first one. The first one was pretty good. I mean, you saw the first one. And I mean, it kind of works in the same fashion. Like I guess it's considered like a horror film, this grabber guy that takes kids and kills them. But they don't show like any of this stuff. And the second one, it shows little elements of it more than, because obviously it's a sequel. So they have to have a larger scale of certain things that happen,
It's like the girl's point of view this time? Like
because the sister had the visions like in the first one. And this one, she kind of goes to the forefront. The brother is still the main focus, but the girl... Yeah, but the girl still has a lot of these visions, and they're a lot more evident in this one. And they are more grisly. Now, like in her visions, it kind of shows it from the character's point, the killer, so to speak's point of view. And when he's chasing after these kids, I mean, like you see, like it'll show a kid in a yellow jacket, and then it'll like flash and show like him hitting the yellow jacket and blood getting everywhere. You know what I mean? But you don't see like the boy in this jacket like, or like it didn't go that far, even though it got close with those sort of elements. You know what I mean? Like to me, it was kind of like, okay, how far are they going to go with this? Because I'd read the reviews, and they talk about the violence and the gore and these things that are in it and whatnot. And so, I mean, there are some of these elements in it, yes, but it wasn't like, I guess, like Terrifier violent. It wasn't meant for gore. Have not seen. No, see, and those movies, I do not want to see. Like the last Final Destination movie, that was like so like violent to me. Yeah. It was like shot like... Oh, and like this one, it didn't put me in that. Even though it had kids in it, it didn't like have those sort of like elements to it. It disassociated itself enough to make you not feel that, because it's got elements of like Nightmare on Elm Street, and see what I mean. So it's not like it had more of a I don't know, just a reality setting, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of pulled away from that.
Like, not real.
Right. I mean, she's having visions, and then, the grabber is back, and they show all those elements, and I just thought they did a really good job on the sequel, considering, if you haven't seen the first one, spoiler alert, the grabber is killed, but somehow he's back and whatnot. It's kind of done in the Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, and they do a good job at it. It wasn't like they kind of were just... retreading on it, really, you know what I mean? And just kind of taking an old idea and trying to, they really did make it new. It was good.
Yeah, I'm too sensitive. I can't. I'm not.
Yep. For all you non-sensitive people. No.
And then you also, did we talk about the
sequel, Freakier Friday?
Freakier Friday? I don't know if we did.
I don't know if we did.
I don't think we did, because that's what you saw a movie with my mom. My mom came into town when Scarlett came here.
We didn't talk about it on the last one?
Oh. So,
we saw the Freakier Friday movie as well. I mean, that's been a little while now. Everyone's probably seen that or blah, blah, blah. That was good, though. That was actually... I like Jamie Lee Curtis, man. She's awesome.
Jamie Lee Curtis is funny. She's
Lindsay
great.
Lohan, she's all right. I mean...
She's sober now, so good for her.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
And it actually had a lot more funny moments in it than I thought that I would laugh at. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, it's actually,
my sister.
It gets to the adults too,
She's like, I'm mad at how much I thought it was funny.
Really?
My sister Carol, yeah.
She doesn't like
yeah, I don't know.
Freaky Friday or any of those?
Yeah, she was like, I'm mad how much I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
But I think, like, if you're looking for nostalgic, like, if you grew up with Lindsay Lohan, you probably like it.
Yeah, I mean, she's been in some okay movies, I guess, but Mean Girls, it was pretty funny. But that was more or less because Tina Fey wrote the movie, and she can write a pretty funny movie.
Tina Fey's rad.
Yeah, she's pretty funny.
I'm getting mosquito bites. It's still warm here.
It's cold.
I'm warm, and I'm getting mosquito bites.
They just like you.
Yeah. I should not put perfume on.
Probably not.
I know. Oh, well.
See, I just fart, and they stay away from me.
Goodness
You're not smelling it, are you? I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
So, yeah, is that all we saw? Well, Final Destination was...
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Okay. So, and then an old movie that we brought back up here that I hadn't really seen fully.
Yeah, I can't believe you had never seen this.
Yeah.
Well, no, honestly, the other movie that we also watched as well that you'd never seen, Say Anything.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't seen that either.
Say Anything. Cameron Crowe. We were talking about Cameron Crowe for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came up, and so I was like, Fast Times, and you're saying you'd never seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I mean,
never
I knew it. I've
seen.
But it was because I was so young when it came out.
No, yeah.
And I just never went back to watch it.
Yeah.
Like my mom was like, "No, you can't watch it," and now I know why. I mean, it's like so
I mean, it's got quite a bit of
Holy
I mean, it really is a
cow.
coming of age high school movie. Cameron Crowe, the writer, actually went undercover as a high school kid to like see how kids were acting and whatnot. And I guess, whatever school he went to was in the Valley, I believe.
Jeez,
So
they're
Valley kids are nuts.
Sexually active and just
Well, I mean, it was just kind of talking. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone our age who listens to this. Hello, anyone?
Yeah.
They've seen this movie. I mean, it's got a slew of talent in it. I mean, Sean Penn is a stoner.
Yeah.
I mean, Nicolas Cage is in it. You
Yep.
know, Anthony Edwards, if anyone even remembers who that is. Anthony Edwards from ER. He's bald in that and glasses, but in this one, he's long-haired stoner guy.
Oh my gosh.
It was
funny. Good. It was good.
It's pretty funny.
Definitely growing up.
Yeah. Coming of age. Judge Reinhold's pretty funny. Mr. Hand.
Yes.
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Judge
Reinhold.
My goodness. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
Jennifer Jason Leigh. Yeah.
I mean,
she looks so different.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They're all young.
I know. Phoebe Cates.
Yeah.
I remember thinking she was the cutest girl.
She
I never knew anything about her. I had never seen this movie. I thought she was cute from Gremlins.
Well,
so later on in life, I saw this and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was like this.
See her boobs in it.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought, Drop Dead Fred, Gremlins,
Fred
Gremlins 2, like movies that were PG or PG-13, not rated R, and she takes her top off. It's like, what?
My jaw was dropped. I was like, oh my gosh.
That was kind of crazy.
Because in Drop Dead Fred, she's like this she plays innocent girl.
Well, and in Gremlins, she's kind of the same way. You know what I mean? Hi, Billy.
I don't really remember her acting in Gremlins.
She was,
I wasn't allowed to watch that movie either when I was a little kid.
That's a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Not according to my mom or family.
It is just like Die Hard and
Your mom didn't
Lethal
let
Weapon.
you watch that movie.
Gremlins?
She did?
Yeah, Gremlins she didn't care. I mean, it was PG, We did, but it's back in the day though. We didn't have the opportunity to watch them. We saw it in the theater, and then that was pretty much it. I mean, we didn't even have a VCR until that was in '84. We didn't have a VCR until 1990.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, we didn't. I mean, if we saw it, it was in the theater. And because you remember they would re-release these. Gremlins 1984, by the way. We were going to do our little flashback segment in this thing. And we were going to go to 1984. That's one of the movies that we can talk about.
There you go. That's
But Fast Times. If you have not seen Fast Times, it is rated R, and it's got some nudity, and they do talk about sex and themes like that.
Yeah.
It's like a coming-of-age tale, and it's more or less kind of just, It's
It's
sort of a
school.
slice of life art. You know what I mean? Like Dazed and Confused or any of those films. It's like a teenage comedy that sort of has a dramatic element to it. It's supposed to have a message. It's not supposed to be like American Pie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
Where it's just a gross out comedy.
Yeah.
Like there's supposed to be something behind it that you're supposed to kind of take away from it. Friendship and things like that, and what you can get into if you have premarital sex and you get pregnant and, they kind of go through the gamut on some of these things, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. But before we get to our little flashback thing that we decided to do, TV shows we've been watching.
Task,
man, that was a great show.
That was a great show.
That was on.
And we just finished it here.
Finished that. That was on HBO Max, and it was 6 episodes, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And it's Mark Ruffalo.
Real fast.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Mark Ruffalo is in it. He's the guy that plays the Incredible Hulk in the Avengers movies.
But you nailed it. He looks like Columbo.
Kind of like he's a little overweight, kind of scraggly, grayish hair. And he's kind of got that whole, one more thing. I got one more thing for you.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good little mystery.
It was good, yeah. He's like an FBI agent who's investigating these home invasion robberies, and then from there it kind of grows. And
you even kind of like the bad guys.
Yeah, well, and that's what's interesting because you realize why they're doing what they're doing, and it definitely does sort of.
It gives them like heart.
Yeah,
and you're kind of even sad.
A Robin Hood sort of thing almost. But yeah, it definitely was a good show. It had really good performances, and the guy that was quote unquote the bad guy.
And when he died, I was sad.
Yeah, even though there's more to it, there's other bad guys.
Yeah,
but it was good.
It was weird. You're just but you see the heart of people.
Yeah.
Even through sin and all the things,
you can't blame. This guy's, home invasion robberies, there's judgment behind it. And then when you kind of see why he was doing what he's doing, what he's doing is wrong, but he's trying to do it for the greater good. And, it's kind of got some different elements.
Yeah.
It was good. It was very well done. I was surprised. And then, Mark Ruffalo has some things going on in his background with his son and family.
Son and daughter. And that made me cry.
Yeah, he's got a crazy little backstory himself.
Yeah.
But, that was good. That was definitely a good show. And then we're watching Only Murders in the Building. We haven't gotten to the 5th season yet. We started watching the other seasons again. Amelia's gotten into the series, so we've been watching that a little bit. Mm-hmm. Gearing up for the new one. And then we just started this brand new show.
I fell asleep, though.
Well,
Did you finish it?
Yeah. Where'd you fall asleep? Because I was talking to you like, hey, that was pretty good, right? Like making sure you were awake. But then it must have been right at the very end.
Yeah.
Because
I was into it, and I was quiet, and I saw you look over at me like, she's being quiet, but I was just into it.
No, exactly. Because it was just a weird show.
Really super weird.
Yeah, the show was called Pluribus.
Whatever that
I think it had
means.
an I in the middle, right? It was Pluribus.
We should look it up. What
does that
even
I know.
Mean?
But it's about this lady who, it's on Apple TV, and it's the creators of Breaking Bad. So if you've ever seen Breaking Bad, it's the creator of that, Vince Gilligan.
Many Emmys.
Yeah, and he usually takes a pretty kind of crazy concept and then grows on it, and it can get pretty intense. And his performances, like in Breaking Bad from Bryan Cranston, dude, crazy. But this show is strange. It starts with these astronomers all of a sudden tripping out on some sort of radio signal that they got from, and then they realize that this signal could have been from the beginning of time or something like that. And so somehow they're able to, over the beginning of the show, I guess a little bit like a year has gone by, and they're able to somehow condense this sort of signal and put it into a lab and work with it in rats. I don't know. It's weird because somehow this element gets to this laboratory where this lady's bitten by a mouse, and then she immediately grabs her coworker and kisses him.
Yeah.
And then it's this it's sort of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but everybody's happy.
Yeah, but zombie, but
weird,
weird, not. No personality.
Yeah,
has been taken over by an entity that's just walking around happy.
Well, and what's trippy to start is that everybody starts convulsing. And some people are just standing convulsing. Some people are on the ground. Some people's cars have crashed. There's fire and smoke coming from the city, and then all of a sudden they're back to normal. But then some people had died in this thing.
Perma smile that's creepy.
Yeah, it's very strange.
The movie Smile.
Yeah, the movie Smile. But like and then she finds out through the course of the first episode. We've only seen the first episode, and I think it's the first 3 that they've aired so far. And then it's a weekly series. I think it started on Friday, so I'm thinking that they air a new episode every Friday. But the first 3 are available on Apple if you have that. But
you said all that in one breath.
But I know.
I'm like, dang. I was like, when is he gonna take a breath?
Right.
Wow, he did it.
Yeah. But like it really, like, I forget what I was even saying. I'm like, out of breath now. Yeah. They had the first 3 episodes. It airs every Friday. But yeah, it's a very
I need
show.
to
She's
finish
one of 11
it.
people on Earth that have not been affected. So I'm assuming at some point in the series she's going to try and find.
And she's
these
like
people.
grumpy.
Yeah, and I guess the whole kick of it is that she's the most miserable woman on Earth, and she just happens to be one of 11 people that can't be affected by this.
Because she's so miserable.
And like they try and like somebody tried to grab her and kiss her and it had no effect on her. So it's not even like, whatever. It's very strange. I'm telling you, you'll be glued watching this first episode because it had the elements of Severance, where you're just kind of like, what is going on? But there are no white hallways or like elevator music that make you fall asleep. I love Severance, but there's those moments where they're walking down the hallway and you're like, and it's like at 10:30 at night. You're watching.
They want you to feel the corporate
gloominess.
Tug
Which I mean, and they do
and
because at work sometimes I'm looking at my computer screen like the same way.
Like I'm feeling it. Yep.
But it's a great show. Highly recommend that one. I mean, I want to watch the second episode because that was so weird.
I want to finish the
first.
first.
We'll have to finish that. Because at the very end, maybe you didn't know that then. At the very end, that's what she finds out. She finds out that she's one of 11 people that...
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that
You
on Earth, and they're scattered everywhere. And yeah, it's weird.
How does she find it out? Well, we'll watch it.
It's the people on TV. Remember, all of a sudden on TV, the president of the United States... Or it's not the president, it's someone... It's like the acting director because the president passed away through all this because he convulsed and died. Remember,
I remember that.
The one channel on TV is like talking back to her, and he's saying, and that's when he tells her all this information. Okay,
Yep,
we got to watch the very end. Then.
Yep.
Highly recommend it. Got to see it. Boom, boom, boom.
Cool beans.
Yep.
Okay, so 1984.
Yeah, I just thought we'd do this little
like
flashback segment. I don't know why. It just sounded like...
And he didn't...
I think
there's
people
no
need to...
reason for 1984. It's just what was put on his heart. So if you were born
I just figured,
in
let's
1984,
just do like kind of boom.
This is for you.
This is for you, man. No, but I just thought that it would be kind of cool to kind of think back, just kind of do a flashback to a different time. And it seems like right now... Like, even, like, with our kids, a lot of their fashions seem to be coming back from, like, the 80s. You know what I mean?
90s.
I mean, 90s as well. But, like, it's weird. Like, especially, like, with these Janko jeans. All of a sudden, that's relevant again.
Isn't that 90s?
That was the 90s. But, like, it's funny how, like, all these different elements are, like, coming back.
The big, baggy clothes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And... So I just thought it'd be kind of cool to, like, go back to it, just pick a date. And, I don't know, that's the first one that came into my head.
Okay, so
1984, man. I mean, 1984. We need to have like a 1984 intro, or something. But anyway,
you send me it and I will play it.
But well, one of the bad things about 1984 was that the Raiders won the Super Bowl. So I mean, we shouldn't start with that. But
who is a Raider fan in your life?
Josh? Ben.
Ben. Okay.
Yeah, not Josh.
Not Josh. Okay.
Uncle Ben. But there was some other cool things happening in 1984.
Tell me.
Like the Olympics. Mary Lou Retton.
Oh, yeah. I did a commercial with her.
Yeah.
For menopause. That's how long ago that was.
And in fact, something that ties into the World Series, that's kind of funny, that ties into the World Series is that in 1984, the White Sox played the Brewers in the longest game in baseball history at 25 innings, over 8 hours, 6 minutes, a record that still stands. It was suspended at 1 a.m. and resumed later that day. Well, that's now been tied, I believe, though. I don't know if it went to
18 hours.
It was 18 innings, though, that went into. But it was the same amount of time or something like this. Yeah.
So I think
tied? It tied it, or I think that the World Series one might even be more. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? Huh. Yeah, that's another one that happened. They actually had to suspend the game at 1 a.m. and do it the next day.
So that must have been longer than this one.
I would think so.
Because they didn't do that with this one.
Yeah.
But I did read that it tied, so maybe that's just...
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought they said that it tied for the longest game.
Right.
Maybe it was in the World Series, because this didn't say it was the World Series, did it? It just says longest game in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
So maybe it's not in like playoffs necessarily.
Dude, I would go home. 18 innings. Nope. You've got your money's worth double. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to sit around on those seats for that long. My hips would be like, nah.
I mean, but that's what I was saying. Like the World Series, like these people spent like thousands of dollars on those seats. I just don't see. You know, I mean, I'm sure the rich people that could care less, you know, are just there because maybe they got it from a friend or something like that.
Being tortured.
But you know, you think if you spent that much money, a lot of those people are probably like, I'm getting my $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 money's worth. You know what I mean? Like although you know, you got to think about some of these people that had been drinking. You know, they usually cut it off in the seventh inning,
sober
and it's the 18th
irritable.
inning. You know, like. You know, I mean,
hating life.
Yeah, no wonder weed's legal in California now
my gosh.
because of the baseball games.
Yeah.
Another interesting fact about 1984 is that it was the first year that a car was officially labeled the minivan.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love my minivan.
You know, Town and Country, Dodge Caravan, and the Plymouth Voyager. Hey. That's all they were all labeled the minivan, and the Plymouth Voyager was the first car that I learned to drive in.
What's our car?
Plymouth Voyager.
That's what I thought.
A 2020.
Okay.
Yep. It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
And then also some things that were pretty interesting. Shoulder pads. MTV started to come around. But as far as like... things that happened in like the entertainment world, some of the big, like we talked about, Gremlins.
Yeah,
was a huge movie.
Yep.
Beverly Hills Cop. That practically started. 48 Hours was made in 82, but this one was like the big, you know, reveal for Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
In fact, that was another thing we will have to talk about next time on the podcast. Is he has that documentary coming out Wednesday called Being Eddie on Netflix. And that looks pretty interesting.
We are going to do that one for sure.
Yeah, I know. You don't. You're kind of like, whatever.
I mean,
I get it.
No, but it's like valid.
No, yeah,
you showed me. I feel differently about it because you showed me the like coming attractions or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a family guy. I mean, you know, he was a
I just like have
party
seen
animal
an
back in the day.
Not an episode, like an interview with him where
he does not interview well.
Seemed so arrogant.
He just, you know what? He's like a De Niro or. He's just like the Beastie Boys.
Really...
He is one of those people that you don't want to interview because he's not like, it's like Adam Sandler. Like he's very like much of an introvert. You know, like his whole way of getting his stuff out is like on stage, and then everything about him, like he's not like the, you know, it's very strange.
Highly complimentary of himself.
Well, I can understand that.
So.
But it also, like I said, Ghostbusters is another one. Beverly Hills Cop, Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, and the Temple of Doom.
Oh, yeah.
The Karate Kid.
Oh,
and an interesting fact in that of Pat Morita. He was actually nominated for a Best Supporting Actor for that.
Oh.
For the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Terminator.
Oh, my gosh. That was a good year.
Yeah.
Wow.
16 Candles.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it had some pretty good ones. It had the debuts of Kevin Bacon in Footloose. That was his like it wasn't his debut. It was more or less because he was in like Animal House in 1978, 79. But like his first, like I think, starring vehicle, like you know, had the marquee head, you know.
I've never seen it fully.
Footloose.
Yeah.
The dancing is outlawed. In the town in, what is it, Missouri?
Yeah.
I forget where it's at.
I mean, I've seen, like, snips of it, you know.
And Kevin Bacon has come to tell John Lithgow that, we're dancing, and Lori Singer's going to dance with him. It also saw the debut of Tom Hanks in Splash.
Oh, wow.
That was kind of his first. He was in Bosom Buddies.
Yeah.
You know, and that was a great show. Yes. I used to love that show.
You used to watch it?
Oh, yeah. I remember that coming on in the afternoons. It may have been evening, 5 o'clock or so. in North Long Beach. I remember,
my
mom wasn't home or whatever, but I remember watching
There's that 5 years.
Yep. It's funny. It also was kind of the beginning of, it's kind of interesting, of Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas, Danny DeVito, and Robert Zemeckis, the director, Romancing the Stone.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Kind of put them on the map. And Robert Zemeckis, I mean, he kind of already been known a little bit, but this kind of put him on the map. I mean, he went on to do Forrest Gump, Back to the Future, I mean, Castaway, I mean, he went on to do some pretty wild stuff, pretty wild things. And then like TV shows, I mean, I don't know if you ever watched any of these. I never watched Cagney and Lacey.
No.
They're kind of hitting their stride, I guess.
I mean, I was 3 in 1984.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really. That was like a 2 women detective show. I mean, yeah, I was too young. I was like, I think it was on like 10 o'clock anyway. Like I wasn't allowed to stay up that late.
Yeah.
Cheers. I watched that later.
That with my mom. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
later,
it. I guess it was starting in St. Elsewhere. I never watched that. Or Hill Street Blues,
either.
Magnum PI. That was kind of.
Yeah,
I remember
my
watching Magnum PI.
That.
I can remember that. Dun, 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 dun,
My grandma watched that.
Bam, 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 bam. And then at the very end, he like put his glasses down and like I always try and like do the eyebrow thing.
Yeah. I remember thinking like, "Oh, he's a handsome man."
Nah. It also saw Jeopardy was one of the
started.
It started in '84. Yeah. Also, it had the debuts of the Cosby Show. Okay. Which back in the day, I mean,
I watched it.
There was one thing my mom made us sit around and watch together was the Cosby Show.
Oh my god!
Like it was almost so like, okay, funny. It's 8:00 Thursday night, and it was 8:00, and then I think it may have changed to 8:30, but I think it was always on at 8. We sat down and watched the Cosby Show. I mean, but that didn't happen until we moved to my stepdad's house.
That man died, Theo.
Yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner just passed away too. Theo.
That's sad.
Yeah, he was like on vacation, like a swimming accident, or scuba diving or something. I know. Miami Vice.
Yeah.
That debuted, and I can remember my cousins, Kevin and Mark. Yep. They had to, for when my parents got married, when my mom married my dad, they were wearing their white, dress jacket with white pants, and then I think Kevin or Mark had a turquoise blue or green, inside shirt and tie. And, dude. Yeah. And then you didn't wear socks; you wore loafers or whatever, or you wore shoes without socks. That was like what you did.
Right. Right.
Murder, She Wrote debuted.
Oh, that definitely reminds me of my grandma.
Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, my grandma was all about that. Did you ever watch Night Court?
Not really.
I remember it. Martin Mull and like the tall guy.
I remember it. Yeah.
And Harry Anderson. I remember all of them. I remember it being on, but I remember it kind of like being humor that I thought was like, I don't think I'm supposed to watch this. Like it's like not.
This is
it's
grown
crude
up.
Yeah, like it's grown up. I don't understand it, and I think they're telling jokes I'm not supposed to. Like
be listening to,
or something. Yeah, even though I don't, it was 1984. I mean, I guess you could go kind of crazy. Yeah. And then another one, Who's the Boss?
Oh
yeah. I used to watch that one. Tony Danza,
loved,
Alyssa Milano. She was the cutest thing. Honestly, it wasn't even that. It was the movie Commando that came out a year later in 1985 that she was in.
Yep.
And I think it was probably from the show. She got more.
Yeah.
But I remember like her being in that is what made me like Who's the Boss.
I worked with her on a commercial. She was really nice, and she breastfed her baby, and we talked about being moms. And
I remember.
She was really super cool to me.
Let me guess, Jerry's Deli. Or was it on set?
No, it was on set.
Oh, okay. Jerry's Deli. I remember she'd always used to go there. I used to, when I was currying for the movie.
Were you like, oh my gosh, I used to have the biggest crush on you?
No, I mean, I would see her, but I didn't. No, I mean, I didn't care by then. I was never like that. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I saw every single one of your movies. Or I've never like run across anyone like, I've never. I don't know. I'd be like, because you don't want to really
never like
meet.
geeked out about anybody.
I think no. Not really.
I kind of did that when I worked with Helen Hunt. I was like,
she's pretty cool.
Pretty and
I mean, like Samuel
famous.
Jackson, when I talked to him.
She had just gotten an
I was
Emmy,
too drunk,
or not Emmy. Oh, yeah, you... Samuel Jackson, you had a really big experience with.
Yeah,
We have a podcast about that.
Yeah.
Actually, when we first
but I was
started.
like drunk and I could care less. Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
But I think like I don't know if everyone's got like the person they want to meet. I don't know if I'd like to meet like Schwarzenegger or Tom Hanks or some of those people, but I mean it's not anyone that's like I don't know. I'd have to think about that. There's someone that like. Because I don't know if there really is. I mean, there's people that I think that I'd respect for coming, like Robert Downey Jr. for getting all crazy with drugs and bouncing back or something, Or Schwarzenegger. I'd like to ask Schwarzenegger about my dad. Like, hey, do you remember this guy? You know what I mean?
Because your dad worked out with him.
Right. They used to hang out. My mom used to they used to go over to his house.
I feel like that would be a healing experience for you.
I mean, it'd be kind of a trip.
I would like to meet Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I think on my side it might be more musical than it would be like a movie actor. I know it sounds shocking, but I don't know. I mean, and there's certain people I think that I'd want to meet or I did want to meet, but now I don't because
you heard stuff.
Oh, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I don't know.
I think like the Beastie Boys would be interesting, but I just hear that they're not real. Oh, not necessarily. They just don't interview well. It's like they almost do it just
Henry
to pee off.
Winkler.
Henry Winkler is like the nicest person.
So
nice.
You know who else would be good? Is the guy who's in he's in the Marvel movies with the my brain. Oh, with like the little raccoon. The little raccoon and I am
Chris
Groot.
Pratt?
Yes.
Oh, well, you're talking about Star-Lord.
Yes.
Chris Pratt. Okay. Not Raccoon himself.
No,
Bradley Cooper.
I'm like, why can I not think of this movie?
I think Groot's Vin Diesel. You want to meet Vin Diesel?
No, I don't want to
meet him. I bet you do. No. Ask him to stop making the fast movies if you talk to him.
Yeah.
We get it. It's about family.
The Rock would be cool.
The Rock would be cool. I've heard nice things about him.
Yeah.
I've heard. I don't know. I've heard different things about him.
Oh, really?
Someone was telling. Yeah, I think it was Nathaniel was telling me that he's always had it in his contracts, like because he has the machine, the fighting smashing machine. Came out. He's playing the wrestler.
Yeah.
In the movie, he gets beat. At certain points, and I think Nathaniel was telling me in his contracts, he's always had a clause that he can never be beat in anything. He always has to win.
Oh.
I thought that was kind of strange. Like, come on, really? So I guess more or less meaning like he can't be a bad guy or he just can't lose or something. I don't know. There's some sort of clause or something, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, why can't you control what you say yes to? So if it's a movie where that's just funny.
Well, I mean, but there are things like a writer will have to change a script to get to an actor's need sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't want my actor or me. I don't think my character should wear a top hat or a fedora. Or whatever it is. It can be something small as that, and then rewriting scenes. I mean, you've heard of things like that happening before.
But then he'll be like the Tooth Fairy where he'll wear a tutu.
Yeah.
But I've seen videos of him with his daughter, and he's so sweet and loving as his, dad. And so I just think that he would be cool.
Yeah. They always say, though, you don't want to meet your heroes because you're going to get let down. Yeah, so it's kind of like, well, then I'll just stick with like, Tom Hanks is a cool guy.
Yeah, people will fail you.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think someone that would be kind of cool to honestly hang out with would be Keanu Reeves.
I heard
he's a chill guy. You know what I mean? I mean, like you could like walk up and talk to him and know that he's not going to be a dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you tried to walk up and talk to your favorite rock star or movie star, I mean, John Cusack, how you doing, bud? Yeah, whatever, buddy. Whatever. I mean, who knows? But I used to look up to John Cusack, too. I used to think he was just like, he could, just what he'd been doing. And the way he can, like, do a monologue to me is just, like, he's really good.
that movie that we watched.
Yeah, Say Anything. Yeah. That's right. We didn't really talk about that one. That was another great movie.
We are over-talking here.
We are?
Yeah.
That's fine. We're about done anyway, I guess, right? Our 84 segment spurred into whatever it is.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm happy to be back, but we are paying Jack to babysit. So, What movie?
We didn't even talk about music in 84.
Oh, okay. Did you want to make that the end cap?
Well, yeah, I mean, we can. But, I mean, we got to talk about the music in 84. I mean, we had everything from Van Halen to Madonna.
Yeah.
Madonna
came out in 84. That was her debut.
Well, yes. Wow. That was, and it was also the debut. Well, Like a Virgin was one of the biggest hits in 84. It's kind of interesting. Michael Jackson's Thriller album in 1982 was still sitting at number 1 in 1984.
Wow.
That's crazy. 2 years later. The
but
first
if
4
you
months
think about it,
of 84.
It was like a movie for his music video, and MTV was like brand new. And
well, and I mean, the entire album had everything on it. You know what I mean? I mean, that album just was phenomenal as well, And then you have Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. I mean, that was a huge one. You had Huey Lewis in the News, the Footloose soundtrack itself.
Yeah.
I mean, that was almost, I think that was at number 1 for like a week or two. You had Van Halen's album, 1984, which is a phenomenal album. If you haven't heard any of it, I mean, it's got, 1984. That one's got Hot for Teacher, which is
that's good.
Crazy. Yeah, it's got, I mean, it's just guitar driven. I love how guitar driven it is. Like, you just got to kind of get into the beginning here. Eddie Van Halen is crazy. And it's not even, it's the part coming up right here. And then, it's really this spot right here. This little piece right here. This is what it's just. That song is one of the top songs.
Yeah.
Jump. Everyone remembers Jump.
Oh, yeah. The beginning part of it.
Oh, yeah. Panama.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of funny. They almost sound similar in their openings. Similar openings. Another big album in 1984. And one of your favorites, of course. Prince. With Purple Rain.
I saw him.
See, that's great. You got to see him play.
I got to see him play a couple years before he died.
That would have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
I would have loved that.
That was crazy.
That would have been.
Weren't allowed to bring your phone in. And
oh, I can imagine. Yeah, you weren't. Yeah. He probably had all kinds of rules and regulations.
Yeah. But talk about guitar work.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah. Crazy. Dearly beloved.
Dearly beloved.
Gather here today. This reminds me of my mom.
Does it? I mean, this just had.
You have to.
Take it with you. That was a big one. This is the Foo Fighters covered this song. Darling Nikki.
Oh, this is naughty. This song.
Yep, it is. This is a great one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this album really was just...
Oh, I know, yeah. I was way too young to be listening to this album.
Yeah, we were all too young to be listening to this album.
Yeah.
Especially if I was 8 and you were 3.
Yeah.
Or 4, sorry. Yeah.
Well, I was later, obviously.
No, you were 3.
I was probably 8.
This was also considered one of the 100 best albums of all time. 1984.
I believe it.
I mean, yeah. Purple Rain, sorry. The album Purple Rain in 1984.
There's a book called 1984.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a totalitarian type style.
Yeah.
I know. This album is really good. And then they had, I Would Die For You is another song.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, you. I would die for you. I can't do Prince. I just can't do it. I could squeeze my testicles, but I don't think it would work.
Oh, my gosh.
There's another Baby I'm a Star. And then, I figured, we about to wrap up here.
Yeah.
We can go out with one of the greatest songs ever made.
Sure.
Want to do it?
Do it.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to leave you with this.
Oh, you were Purple Rain. Oh. Yeah.
Why not?
All
well,
right.
everyone.
Yep.
We love you guys.
We love you. Sorry it was an hour.
Was it?
Yeah,
it's almost an hour. And now we get to leave you with some Purple Rain.
Purple Rain, baby.
If you can envision it, it's probably like some sort of a woman's silhouette leaning against an open window as it's raining, wondering where her lover is, waiting for the phone to ring.
Oh my God.
Maybe there's a breeze. Maybe she's wearing like an ensemble that has something whooshing from the back. Like a sarong or something, a light breeze in the background. There's a spotlight that goes back and forth, showing the silhouette in full form from left to right.
That's definitely 84.
Right?
That's like you just explained all of Janet Jackson's videos.
I think so. Was that Black Cat?
All right, guys. We love you.
We love you.
Thank
you
for
guys
listening.
have a great week. And let us know what you think.
Yep. Totally.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Peace.